The second round starts here. It's the Western Conference semifinals. Game 1 on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Houston Rockets. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Able to convert inside. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Danny Green snatching it out of the air. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. And he missed the free throw. Rondo into the front court. Just getting going here in game 1. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Capella. Covington. Probing the defense. It's Harden. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. And the rebound taken down by Houston. Covington to Capella. Anthony Davis pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Add 2 points to the board.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Harden calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. It stays with Houston. Harden. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
To Davis. Kuzma to James. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. It's James. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Here comes the screen. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Rajon Rondo at the line for 2 shots. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 4. Anthony Davis with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's Westbrook. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Westbrook. Curling inside. Markieff Morris. Huge block. Rajon Rondo swats it. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Russell Westbrook. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Lakers at the controls right now. Rondo against the former MVP. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Davis to James. Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Gordon shoots, can't connect. That misses with a second to go. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Screen coming. Nene with the dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Cook to bring it into the front court. They're down 3. To Davis. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Harden into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Davis, down low. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws up and perfect. Harden in possession. All tied up. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. Has a look. James Harden, 4 out of 7. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kenneth Faried tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Harden in possession. Lead is 2. Has a chance. James Harden. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Rebounded by Capella. Houston takes over. Harden to Westbrook. Short jumper misses. To Davis. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Westbrook to Harden. Westbrook to Harden. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Harden. To Westbrook. Shot for James Harden. Not going down for him this time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
James to Davis. And it's Capella with the rebound. Westbrook with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Davis to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Rockets ball. Harden in a matchup with Boogie.
Man, what you doing play in this outdated game?
No whistle. Davis to Danny Green. Won't go. It's Capella who clears the rebound. To Harden. Capella. Had a chance, but it's no good. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
Ed, it is the new age.
Do you need like money for 2K?
Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers have themselves a tie after 2 quarters of action, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets. The Rockets have themselves a tie after 2 quarters of action. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Rockets have the ball. Harden to Faried. Probing the defense. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Faried. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
To Davis. From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Harden to Westbrook. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Westbrook to Harden. Screen coming. Rockets with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. The shot, almost. Here's Rondo with it. Leads a bucket. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming.
The two-round NBA Western Conference Semi-Finals Playoffs 2020 games and highlights coming up next.
To Covington. And the basket good at the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Davis to Cousins. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Another follow. Stays out. To Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Got it. Rondo with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Anthony Davis against Clint Capella. Yes, and the foul.
Game 1 matchups Denver Nuggets 2 Los Angeles
People become so
Clippers 6.
fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Dwight Howard trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Anthony Davis sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Hart with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Goes to the left side. Down to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Curling inside, and he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Goes to the right side. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal 3-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Houston with the basketball. Harden up against Cook. Rondo clears the rebound. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. To Davis. Kenneth Fareed rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Covington. No, I missed a short one there. Scores from the post.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Westbrook into the front court. The deficit is 6. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and scores on the step back. 3 quarters down, the 4th quarter coming up. The Lakers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To James, and finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. He connects with the step back. Into the front court comes Rondo. They lead it, 4-point game. To James. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. LeBron James, he's looking for that touch. Rivers with the basketball. His guys trail now
Game
by
1
4.
matchups: Orlando Magic 5, Milwaukee Bucks 1.
Here comes the screen. Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. James Harden. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Danny Green matched up with Harden. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And stuffs it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
It's in the hands of Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden defended by Cousins. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
They go down to Davis. To Danny Green. Davis knocked loose.
Game 1 Toronto
Rivers to bring it
Raptors
into
3,
the front
Miami
court.
Heat 7.
Down 6. To Fareed. Austin Rivers to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. No good. And he'll head to the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Rajon Rondo has got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Rockets in control of the basketball. That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Austin Rivers. Rockets with 4 to shoot. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
LeBron James with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Missed the foul shot. Westbrook with it. The deficit now up to 13. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Cousins. They'll get it down to Davis. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Harden. Slam dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Hey, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. All right. The Lakers get the victory. They've jumped down in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were solid in today's victory, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Lakers couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Game 1 Houston Rockets 4-2 Los Angeles Lakers 5-7 final.
For the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.